All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Hope you are doing well. I'm 10 Tampa Bay Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins here in the Weather Center. We've got Tyler in here. We've got Natalie in here. We've got Autumn still in here as well too. Not a big deal for today. We're actually just looking at some showers and storms approaching the coast. A lot of that's going to fall apart as we get going into later tonight, but a couple of them will move onshore. I think it's early tomorrow morning through about lunchtime that we're going to have to watch for some stronger storms to come through the area, and I wanted to talk about that here this afternoon. So let's get started, shall we? This is a look at the breakdown here for the next 24 hours or so. So we've got very warm and breezy conditions out there right now. Winds are gusting in the 30s. Pinellas and Hillsborough County, especially around the bay and the Gulf, of course. We'll get a few showers tonight onshore. Most of that is offshore right now. Best chance for that's going to be mainly north, Pasco, Hernando, Citrus, and inland counties. We have storms developing, or showers really developing for inland locations right now. Then early tomorrow morning before sunrise and then through about lunchtime, we're going to have our best chance for showers and storms, and a couple of those could be a little bit on the strong side. That's what we'll be watching for. So here we go. This is a look at the satellite and radar. It's kind of the big picture here. You can see we've got some showers and storms near us. We've got a tornado watch up in the Jacksonville area, up into southeast Georgia, close to Savannah, not that far north. And then you look up towards Ohio and West Virginia, they've got a threat up there as well too. So there's the line pushing our direction. That's the reason why we've seen all those clouds out there today. You can also see the cold front driving this is still a little ways back there, and that's going to slowly move its way towards the east. It's actually going to get kind of hung up over us early tomorrow morning before it finally pushes through the area by late tomorrow afternoon. So what we're doing is watching these storms. The models are suggesting that what you see out over the Gulf will fall apart. It will weaken, although some of it's going to get in, especially Crystal River and up towards Brooksville area, Weeki Wachee, I think even towards Hudson. But that line of storms that you see offshore there, I think for the most part, this will weaken before it gets here. But we'll keep a close eye on it. Now look what's happening here, inland locations. We've got showers and a couple of thunderstorms developing. Most of this is in northern Polk County and in the Dade City area a little bit. I think a lot of it's going to stay just to your north. But certainly Polk, Hardy, DeSoto, and Highlands, showers developing. Couldn't rule out some thunder in these particular cells that are moving east of Highway 17 towards Highway 98, Sebring, up towards Frostproof, River Ranch. Now that I've been there. You can see that the sea breeze line, I mean, look at this. Look at those clouds. That's the sea breeze getting pushed in because those winds are turning from the south to the south-southwest. So that's the setup for right now. Temperatures outside are very warm. We're in the mid-80s. Plant City, even with the clouds that have rolled in, is at 90 degrees, and that sensor's been running hot. But that's really warm. Lakeland's at 88. We've got 82, though, along the coast for Bradenton and Sarasota. Oh, Bradenton's 86, 82 in Sarasota, but 81 in St. Petersburg. Here are the wind gusts. So 31 in Tampa, 37 mile per hour wind gusts in Clearwater, 29 in St. Pete, 35 in Sarasota. The issue with this is the Skyway Bridge. The Skyway Bridge is open as far as I've known, the last I checked. But be careful driving over there tonight. There will be likely a high wind warning right now. These winds will tend to come down as we go through the next 4 to 5 hours or so. It's still going to stay breezy overnight, but I think the highest winds are happening right now, and they will come down. All right, let me back up here. I want to show you this again. Notice what's happening inland. Polk County, Hardy, DeSoto, Highlands, Eastern Pasco. Notice by 6 o'clock, it's almost all in the far eastern part of the county. 8 o'clock, we're done with the rain. And then we start focusing, look at this, back up here towards western Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus County. Now, I'm going to show you a different model. This is one model we have here. I'm going to show you another one. The other one's keeping some of this together and putting more rain in this area later tonight, 9 o'clock-ish, 9, 10, 11. But let's go with this one right now. So this takes us out to about 4 in the morning. Some spotty showers inland, spotty showers along the coast. There's the frontal boundary. You can see the wind shift, right? Northwest winds here, southerly winds here. But then as we get towards 7 o'clock, here's the front right here. See the wind coming together? That's going to help spark showers and storms. See, it kind of gets hung up here a little bit. These storms reform. That's 9 a.m. And that's between then and about noon is our best chance to see these stronger storms. See that? Now that's the latest run of this. This is going to change a little bit as we get more data coming in. But notice by 1 o'clock, the front itself is actually down here. It's running a little bit faster than what it was. I had the front here. but the latest run just came in and it's all the way down here by 1 o'clock, which means winds are out of the northwest tomorrow at 1 o'clock, temperatures are coming down, dew points are coming down. You're going to notice it in the afternoon. And then only a few scattered showers left over through Thursday afternoon. This is 6 p.m. Thursday. Things are not clearing out, but rain will be very spotty at that time. Friday morning, 7 o'clock, just before sunrise, we still have a few clouds left over, but they'll be clearing out here pretty quickly. We've got a beautiful day, not only Friday, but also in Saturday. That's Saturday morning at 7 in the morning. Air show is this weekend. Fantastic weekend for that. Lots of dry air, blue skies. You'll be able to see everything up there really well. All right, let's take the next model. The next model is very similar. Takes what's here, pushes it to the east by 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, right? Same thing the other one did. Look at all this that it's holding together. Now this model overdoes it, right? So we're not talking all this rain, but the yellows especially would be some scattered showers. That's 9 o'clock tonight. Natalie will cover that for you. By 11 o'clock, you see it's got a line here. I think this is a lot thinner than this, but it is a chance for a shower from really Tierra Verde all the way up through 11 o'clock tonight, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Then we'll go through the overnight hours, and I have to say this looks a little more legit to me, because what it does is it reforms storms here and brings them on shore by about 4 or 5 in the morning, and that kind of makes sense, just the time. Let me put this in motion. You see these storms here starting to fall apart as they sink to the south, and then everything kind of quiets down tonight, for a little bit at least, and then it's time to fire them back up with the front coming through, and that's what this model does, and it does it around 4 or 5 in the morning. Now the other one was saying we weren't going to see that much until about 8 or 9 a.m. So just want to throw that out there because I do think we may have some earlier than later tomorrow. Here is what we're looking at from the Storm Prediction Center. They're saying that this small area here in Florida has a 2 out of 5 chance for severe weather today. This, for the Tampa Bay area, just means we could see a thunderstorm. It's possible this evening. Not a big deal for us. This is tomorrow. They've elevated our risk a little bit, but it's now only a 1 out of 5 for us. Okay, so we're going to have to watch what comes through early tomorrow morning. Could be 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Could be 7, 8, 9, 10 in the morning. That would be the better timing. But in the morning hours, and then in the afternoon, things will be clearing out. So what's the threat right now? Damaging wind gusts, and of course we're always looking for an isolated waterspout or tornado to even pop up. So that's something that we're going to have to be keeping an eye on as we go through the early morning hours tomorrow. Here's the forecast. So this is this evening, out of the 80s, down through into the upper 70s, but staying in the upper 70s. It's going to be a very warm, muggy overnight area. It's going to be breezy, but notice south to southwest winds at 17 miles per hour. It's down to 7 miles per hour at 11. So we will lose a little bit of that wind, a little bit, but we're going to keep it. Latest model is saying, yeah, better rain chances 4, 5, 6 in the morning tomorrow, and then actually increases at 9, 10, and 11. As we get into the afternoon hours there, you can see that here. So that's the first half of the day. The second half of the day, notice the temperature at 11 a.m. is 72. 1 p.m. it's 70, and we're in the 60s by 3 p.m. and for the rest of the afternoon. So that's the cooler air, that's the drier air coming in as well too. Now we do have a decent amount of wind, right? And so that's pushing the water up. So tides now, high tides coming up at around 5:25 this afternoon. This is a pretty high tide to begin with at 2.39 feet. So you can almost add another foot to that. So if you're somewhere where you're right on the water, you're going to certainly notice those tides running higher and likely to keep up through tomorrow morning. Well, this is 2 a.m. But keep in mind, by this time, the wind is coming down a little bit. So I think this high tide that we're coming up on right now will probably show the most amount of water that we're going to get out of this. It's not a major issue, but it is running higher. Now, there's a lot of moisture coming through. Could see some minor flooding. I don't think that's a big issue. I'm not really worried about that. But you can see all the moisture by Thursday morning. This is Thursday afternoon. Look where it's going. And in fact, look right here. This is Thursday night and a Friday morning. Look at all that dry air coming in. And watch how that just sticks around all the way. This is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and into Monday night. See this big ridge of high pressure here sitting over top of us. That means really nice air. Now this is dry air aloft, mid-levels and aloft. So that means not many clouds, lots of blue skies. That's why I think it's perfect weekend, obviously, for weather for the air show. This is the humidity, basically, that you feel out there. 60s and near 70, which we have now, that's muggy. Dropping out of the 60s into the 50s, even the 40s, through Monday, that's going to feel very, very nice. So you'll enjoy that weekend coming up. there's the weekend right there. 75 degrees on Saturday, 76 on Sunday. Lows will be generally in the 50s. Fantastic weekend coming up. All right, questions. I want to go questions real fast. While I do that, I wanted to show you this. This is the beach cam from the Bellwether Beach Resort in St. Pete Beach. I'm going to go ahead and leave this up and turn the audio off here just to let you kind of stare at that and make it full screen. But if there's no other questions here, guys, we're going to go ahead and let you go. We're getting ready for the 5 o'clock show here in just about 50 minutes or so. I want to say hi to everybody for watching. Willie, John, Sharon, Shauna, thank you. Matt, good to hear from everybody. We're going to be here in the Weather Center. Grant will be in first thing in the morning. I'll be in earlier with him. We've got Natalie coming in the afternoon. But Nat, by the time you get in here, you're good. She's
Please
taking
work hard on that.
She's taking this one off. She's going to put her feet up. Debbie, no problem. You're very welcome. Gabriel, hey, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Okay, so if you're watching on 10 Facebook page, don't forget my Facebook page, Bobby Deskins Weather. Tyler Moore is our brand new meteorologist. He's got a page. Don't forget looking up that, Tyler Moore. We've got Natalie. Don't forget her page, and of course Autumn as well. So we'll keep you all updated over the next 24 hours. I don't think it's a big deal. It's just something that we'll have to watch. You know how it is for us here. Anytime we get a cold front like this with some good wind in the area, we're going to have to watch those storms. I'm going to go ahead and leave you now with a large look at the beach. Enjoy it. It's pretty cool out there. There will be no audio. You're going to see a bunch of people commenting, "Where's the audio? I don't hear him. I can't hear him." But that's how it's going to go. All right, guys. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you at 5 o'clock.